Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 10th January 2021. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. So these are the important articles. Some of the important articles in detail we are going to discuss for mains perspective, and some of them are for prelims perspective. So let us see one by one. On science and technology page and FAQ page, mostly the articles, important articles on Sunday's newspaper. So yes, on science and technology page 11, the article is discussing about the quantum computing technology. So it is being considered as one of the disruptive technologies of 21st century, and this the article here, it is discussing, or let's say explaining, this quantum computing technology. At the same time or quantum technology, we will say that. And second aspect here, it is talking about what government of India is taking measures in terms of augmenting this technology in various applications. Okay, so in this direction what government is doing. तो ये मेंस एग्जामिनेशन में GS 3 में आपको क्वेश्चन आ सकता है क्वांटम टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर. ओके, सो वी इन दिस डायरेक्शन वी विल डिस्कस दिस. सो द कॉन्टेक्स्ट हियर, इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट the National Mission on Quantum Technology and Application, NMQTA. So the detailed project report for let's say this mission has been drawn out and finalized, and the mission will be soon get approval from the government. Okay, so recognizing the importance of quantum technology, the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India had initiated the program called QUEST, QUEST, at the modest 200 crore rupees budget to explore the possibilities and engage with the researchers. Okay, so in this quest, the many researchers from different, let's say, fields were engaged by the government of India to explore various research fields. Like potential applications of quantum technology include secure communication, fast computers that establish quantum supremacy, sensors and quantum inspired devices. तो ऐसे उसके एप्लीकेशंस है जैसे अलग अलग फील्ड में, लाइक क्वांटम कम्युनिकेशन, क्वांटम एनक्रिप्शन, लाइक सिक्योर कम्युनिकेशन in that also, and third, quantum metrology. Okay, so metrology refers to different kind of measurements that is done. तो metrology जिसको बोलते हैं हम. इंटर मिनिस्ट्रियल मिशन, जो ये नेशनल मिशन QTA जो है इंटर मिनिस्ट्रियल मिशन है, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इज द नोडल डिपार्टमेंट, and it is yet to be approved by the government of India. Okay, so what do you mean by quantum technology? वो समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And here it is giving example of a demonstration by China in 2020. So it involves exploiting the properties of individual or few fundamental particles to achieve the revolutionary changes in technology. So what it is giving the example of quantum technology, that is entanglement. So when two objects, say two particles of the light called photons, are in entangled state, any changes made in the state of one particle or photon, for example its spin, so there is particular direction of its spin and of any, let's say, fundamental particle, be it a photon or something, we can say that, are reflected in the other particle however far they move from each other without breaking the entanglement. Okay, so this property is exploited in this technology, quantum technology, and if developed, this property can be used to transmit a message at very high level of secrecy from one point to another. ठीक है, तो सिक्योर्ड कम्युनिकेशन में इसका बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट एप्लीकेशन है, हम बोल सकते हैं. एंड दिस टेक्नोलॉजी वॉज डिमॉन्स्ट्रेटेड इन जून 2020 बाय चाइना क्वांटम कम्युनिकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी यूजिंग सैटेलाइट मिशियस. ठीक है, तो डिटेल्स की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट उन्होंने वो सैटेलाइट का यूज़ करके उन्होंने ये सीक्रेट मैसेज जो है कोड के साथ और सीक्रेट कीज़ के साथ भेजा था. ठीक है, तो टेक्नोलॉजी डिमॉन्स्ट्रेशन में. सो इन दिस मैनर यू कैन एक्सप्लेन हाउ दिस टेक्नोलॉजी वर्क्स, the applications of this technology, and for, let's say, what government of India is doing in this direction. So explain the basic working principles of quantum computing technology, not computing, we will say quantum technology. What measures are being taken by the government of India to augment its application. ठीक है, तो ये हटा दीजिए यहाँ पे. क्वांटम टेक्नोलॉजी विल से क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग इज वन ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन इन दैट डायरेक्शन. फाइन. Okay, so mains perspective GS3 science and technology. Next, Ken Betwa link soon. So the context of the article, recently Jal Shakti minister announced that Ken Betwa link interlinking project will be soon let's say approved. Government of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh were close to an agreement on it. Ken Betwa link. So जैसे कि कल ही जो क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी का पेपर जो हुआ है GS1 का ऑन सैटरडे, सो इन दैट from the geography perspective what kind of question was asked, we can directly see that interlinking of rivers can provide viable solutions to multidimensional interrelated problems of droughts, floods and interrupted navigation, critically examined. Now in this kind of question, when it is of 15 marks and critically examined, so basically we have to give more weightage to the negative view of this. Okay, so more than pros there are more cons and we have to discuss more. So 60% 70% weightage should be given to cons or disadvantages of project or interlinking of rivers project, and 30 to 40% to be for pros. So in pros we can directly structurize for these three. So kya kya hai, it solves the problems of floods and droughts by achieving water balance. So basically interlinking of rivers will help to shift the water from flood affected areas to the basins which are let's say having drought prone areas. तो इसमें ये floods और droughts दोनों को manage किया जा सकता है. More irrigation reduces the dependence on rainfall, तो irrigation capacity बढ़ जाएगी हमारी, so that is good thing. हाइड्रो पावर प्रोडक्शन होगा, एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन होगा. इनलैंड वाटरवेज, सो इंटरप्टेड नेविगेशन की बात हो रही है तो इनलैंड वाटरवेज फॉर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन विल बी डेवलप्ड. सो दिस कम्स अंडर प्रोन्स. एंड कॉन्स, threatens natural ecology for river and surrounding areas. Major aspect we can say that expensive project, lot of cost is involved, forest clearances, wildlife habitat destruction, habitat fragmentation, all affects complete environment, we can say that. Land acquisition and displacement of people, so there can be unrest among the people, especially tribal people. And then interstate river let's say disputes can happen for water sharing and all these things. So basically the cons are more as compared to pros, and therefore it is said that instead of large interlinking river projects, small basin transfer projects can be let's say implemented. तो हमने ये conclusion में लिखना चाहिए. Okay, so this is how we should have approached. कल ही ये क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में डायरेक्टली यूपीएससी में पूछा है, तो ऐसे जब आर्टिकल आता है द हिंदू में, so we need to focus on how question can be asked in UPSC examination. So whenever we talk about the interlinking of rivers, already UPSC has asked this in geography optional paper for many times this question, and even in let's say GS paper also. तो pros and cons interlinking of rivers ये हमारे एग्जामिनेशन के लिए बहुत ही important topic बन जाता है, interlinking of rivers. Fine, okay, so in this manner we can take input. What are the different interlinking projects that are being undertaken by the government of India? उसका एक मैप आपको मिल जाएगा गूगल पे, आप सर्च करोगे तो. Okay, so Himalayan basin and the peninsular basin, तो उसको दोनों को डिवाइड किया गया है. Different projects have been let's say undertaken for study purpose at present. And Ken Betwa, surely the first the river interlinking project is to be implemented. ठीक है. The logistics of massive vaccination drive. So article at one place itself, it is giving the complete let's say information about vaccine delivery that is going to take place in India. तो ये इसमें क्या क्या दिया है, तो challenges and what kind of let's say this CoWIN platform, what is the details of this, and at the same time at the field level what kind of infrastructure is put in place by the different states, ये दिया गया है. So what will be the challenges? Geographical spread हमारा इंडिया का बहुत ज़्यादा है, sheer volume of population and the access. So all these will be the challenge for vaccine delivery. So who is in line? Yes, at first healthcare workers, frontline workers, 3 crore have been identified, followed by 50 year plus, and those with comorbidities numbering 27 crores. ठीक है. तो this COVID-19 vaccine is entirely voluntary activity, those who do not want to take vaccine, it is not compulsion on them. What is CoWIN platform? Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network that was already in place, eWIN, during the routine immunization program. Now this is let's say restructured as CoWIN. ठीक है, तो CoWIN aspires to be complete digital database, comprehensive digital database for COVID-19 vaccine that will be administered in India. तो यहाँ पे हमने जो डिटेल्स पहले भी पढ़ा हुआ है कोविन के बारे में, लाइक आइडेंटिफिकेशन, आधार और एनी photo ID card acceptable. After the second dose, CoWIN will generate the digital certificate for completion of individuals have been vaccinated. ठीक है, what is the kind of field level mobilization required for the drive? तो फील्ड लेवल पे जो है स्टेट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेल्थ वर्कर्स और जो उनका नेटवर्क होगा, सो दैट विल बी इन प्लेस. For example, managers will be there or vaccinators will be there for let's say law and order, insurance, law enforcement agencies और पुलिस का जो होगा वहाँ पे डिप्लॉयमेंट होगा. तो ये सारी चीज़ें होगी पर्सनल में वहाँ पे जहाँ पे बूथ्स होंगे वैक्सीनेशन के लिए. ठीक है, सो दिस इज एट वन प्लेस. मासिव वैक्सीनेशन जो लॉजिस्टिक की बात हो रही है तो वो यहाँ पे रहेगी. फाइन, ओके. नेक्स्ट, यस, द थ्रेट पोज्ड बाय एविएशन इन्फ्लुएंजा. अभी यहाँ पे भी पूरे एक ही आर्टिकल में हम पिछले 1-2 हफ्ते से वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट हाउ दिस स्प्रेड ऑफ एवियन इन्फ्लुएंजा वायरस इज हैपनिंग इन डिफरेंट स्टेट्स इन इंडिया. तो व्हाट आर द threats of this avian influenza, what are the different strains, whether it can happen or transmit to human being, human to human transmission, all these things, and what are the what is the economic impact of such avian influenza outbreaks in India. तो ये सारी चीज़ें यहाँ पे दी गई है आर्टिकल में. ओके, so all about avian influenza. So different states like Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. So 2 virus types identified so far, H5N1 and H5N8. They come under the category of highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, as categorized by WHO. And H5N1 is known threat to humans as well as. ठीक है, so avian influenza is highly contagious viral disease affecting variety of birds including those connected with human consumption. ठीक है, या पेट बर्ड्स या वाइल्ड बर्ड्स सबको हो सकता है. At the same time, FAO says that wild birds act as a natural reservoir of avian influenza viruses. Their migratory movement could bring these pathogens to poultry, waterfowl and other domestic birds. ठीक है, तो ये migratory birds जो होते हैं, because of them these avian influenza virus comes in contact with the domestic birds. Okay, so we have to understand the economic impact it may have on the poultry industry, और जो हम बोल सकते हैं कि allied industries जो है agriculture में. So India's poultry sector according to Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is worth 80,000 crore. ठीक है, तो इस पे impact ज़रूर होगा. At the same time, the exports mainly focused to West Asia, neighboring countries and East Asia stands 532 crore in 2017. Mainly the emphasis of this exports processed products like egg powder, pharma ingredients and chicken products. ठीक है, तो culling जो है, culling of birds is undertaken to combat bird flu. A national action plan prescribes for compensation to be given to the farmers at fixed rate. So basically it will have more impact on the farmers and this exports. Does bird flu pose threat to human beings? ठीक है, तो yes, human can be infected with the virus subtypes H5N1, H7N9, H9N2. ठीक है, तो human cases of H5N1 avian influenza occur occasionally, but it is difficult to transmit the infection from person to person. ठीक है, तो person to person transmission कम है, rather bird to human transmission that is more lethal here. Okay. So AI viruses or avian influenza viruses in poultry have public health dimension because they cause severe disease in humans and have potential to mutate to increase the transmissibility among the human. So that's why we need to have let's say preparedness, pandemic preparedness for this avian influenza. Why does bird flu recur from time to time? उसके outbreaks होते रहते हैं, ठीक है. So it is impossible to eradicate influenza viruses because they persist in vast reservoir of aquatic birds. In that migratory birds बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं, तो we cannot, let's say, put restriction on that. So expert who met at an international conference in New Delhi under the aegis of WHO recently felt that continuous growth of poultry farming under poor sanitary conditions was sustaining the virus with multiple susceptible species living in the same area. This underscores the importance of prevention and surveillance. ये दो important aspect होते हैं यहाँ पे रोकने के लिए. And Delhi declaration that was passed at the summit resolved for common framework for countries to build local strategies. What steps can be taken to minimize the risk to domestic birds? Governments lay down biosecurity measures to keep domestic birds safe from transmission by wild and migratory birds and prevent local spread. तो biosecurity measures है. Along with that, FAO cautions to attempt elimination of wild birds near human settlements through hunting, poisoning और habitat destruction. तो ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए उन्होंने बोला है. In India, the central government requires veterinary staff to conduct the inspection periodically under the Prevention and Control of Infectious Contagious Diseases in Animals Act 2009. ठीक है, तो हमारे यहाँ पे जो एक्ट है उसके हिसाब से ये पीरियडिक इंस्पेक्शन एंड मॉनिटरिंग किया जाता है पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग का बाय वेटरनरी स्टाफ. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द लेट्स से मैनर इन विच the risk of avian influenza is minimized, monitored. So what is important? Prevention and surveillance. ये यहाँ पे important है. Fine, okay. So for prelims as well as mains examination, you can take inputs. Vaccination drive to start on January 16. Yes, the follow-up to vaccination, COVID-19 vaccination. And here the statement by the government said that the vaccination exercise will use the principles of people's participation, the Jan Bhagidari, the present government call it, experience of elections, booth strategy and universal immunization program. तो ये तीन प्रिंसिपल जो है वो यूज होंगे जो वैक्सीनेशन स्ट्रेटेजी होगी. फाइन, ओके. नेक्स्ट, Indian vaccines ready to save humanity. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi was talking about on the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and he was addressing over the video conference on that conference, we can say Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebration, in which Suriname President Chandrika Prasad Sankokhi was the chief guest. Now, what is Suriname, or we can say that this is the Republic of Suriname, that is country. We will talk about that, but before that, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. It is organized every 2 years to provide a platform for overseas Indian community to engage with the government. It commemorates the day of return of Mahatma Gandhi from South Africa to Mumbai or India on 9th January 1915. The theme of 16th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas or Pravasi Convention 2021 is contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this can be the question in your prelims examination. उसके लिए prepare करके रखो प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस. Okay. So what is this Suriname, Republic of Suriname? You can see here the map of South America. So it is the smallest sovereign country in South America, having the coastal, see here, this is Suriname, and the bordering countries Guyana on this side and French Guiana on this side and Brazil on this side, southern side, and it is having coast with Atlantic Ocean. ठीक है, so Atlantic Ocean. So we can understand that Indian origin people वहाँ पे बहुत सारे, so that's why the president of that country was invited as chief guest, and the capital and largest city Paramaribo, you can see here on the coast of Atlantic Ocean, and bordering countries Guyana, French Guiana and Brazil. So actually this country was under Dutch, और it was Dutch colony. ठीक है, और वो शुगर केन के लिए फेमस था उस टाइम पे. शुगर केन कल्टिवेशन, लॉट ऑफ लेबर, वी कैन से दैट bonded labor of African countries or African nations was used for sugarcane plantations by Dutch people. ठीक है, तो डच कॉलोनी था वो। ये बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन आपको प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन के लिए पता होना चाहिए। एज ही वाज द चीफ गेस्ट, सो इट बिकम्स फॉर्डर फॉर प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन, प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस। ठीक है, रिपब्लिक ऑफ सूरीनाम, साउथ अमेरिकन, सॉरी, yes. So this kind of question can be asked in prelims examination here. Consider the following statements about Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2021. It commemorates the day of return of Mahatma Gandhi from South Africa to India. This is correct statement. President of Republic of Suriname was the chief guest. This is also correct statement. Republic of Suriname is located in Africa. This is incorrect. It is located in South America. Okay, so that's why answer is 1 and 2. So such kind of question can be surely asked in your examination. Yes, Kalari-Payattu Academy braces for action. Now from time to time many martial arts have been in news in the Hindu newspaper. तो हमने ये जो टेबल बनाया हुआ है बार बार रिपीटेडली हम पोस्ट कर रहे हैं. सो बिकॉज दिस बिकम्स इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ योर आर्ट एंड कल्चर. प्रीलिम्स में ज़रूर ये क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं, मैच द फॉलोइंग या समथिंग लाइक दैट. ठीक है, तो सारे मार्शल आर्ट फॉर्म्स आपको पता होने चाहिए. एंड द मेजर ऑफ देम इज कलरीपयट्टू. यूपीएससी हैज ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड ऑन द कलरीपयट्टू क्वेश्चन. इट बिलोंग्स टू केरला. ठीक है, मार्शल आर्ट जो है कलरीपयट्टू. बहुत सारे लोगों ने बागी मूवी देखा होगा टाइगर श्रॉफ का, तो उसमें वो कलरीपयट्टू का जो मार्शल आर्ट फॉर्म दिखाया गया है. ठीक है, तो यस, वहाँ से भी आपको समझा होगा कि ये केरला में है और वहाँ पे एक जो कलरीपयट्टू एकेडमी वहाँ पे एस्टेब्लिश हो रहा है, तो उसकी वजह से ये न्यूज़ में है. बाकी आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो कि डिफरेंट स्टेट से डिफरेंट मार्शल आर्ट फॉर्म्स हैं, तो वो आपको याद रखने हैं, मगअप करना है. मैच द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे आ सकता है. फाइन. सो यस, दीज वेर इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल्स from today's The Hindu newspaper. Try to take input for your prelims as well as mains examination. Have your approach directed towards what kind of questions can be asked from these articles. Make notes in that manner, okay? And the further information for editorial discussion classes wherein in-depth analysis of mains related issues and articles is done by Ansari sir and team. The new batch is going to start soon for editorial discussion. So for further information for that batch, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.